Hey everybody, it's Michael from the Loftus Party, and this week in 1935, FDR started Social Security. Yeah, he had some help, but in 1935, this week, Social Security, and it has been dicey ever since. So that's what we're talking about on this week's video. Okay, here's the deal. It's a scam. I hate to tell you this. It's a scam, but it's a pyramid scheme that I want to keep going. Because I've paid in a boatload of money, you've probably paid in a boatload of money, and they always, every election time, like, oh, you're gonna mess with, nobody messes with Social Security, okay? It's a scam, it's a pyramid scheme, but I've been working since I was 14 into that crap. I'm gonna get mine. Right now I'm at that top level. If I can get 5 more people to work beneath me, then I get gold status. But that's exactly what it is. From Jump Street, all right, so they started Social Security, and this is like one of those, it's the biggest of all government boondoggles. It was a scam from the very beginning. In 1935, they started Social Security, and they're like, oh, okay, when you retire, you're gonna get all this money, and we'll watch all this money for you, and we'll never touch it, Okay, so it kicks in when you're 65 years old. Guess how long people lived in 1935? Till they were 61. So you were dead 4 years before you ever collected. That has got scam written all over it. Now, they always say that this money, it can't be touched. It can't be touched. And that's the government right there. They're like, oh, don't worry, we're not going to touch that money. It's in a locked box. It's in a locked box. And then they always touch it. They always touch it. There's nothing there. In 1935, there was 37 people working for every one person that was retired. 37 people for every one person that was working. Today, it's 3 to 1, kids. It's 3 to 1, kids. And they're talking about raising the age to 70. They want us to die. They want us to die, and they don't want us to get the money. So here's the scary part. They say that there's like a trust fund, like all this money's in a big Scrooge McDuck vault that's untouchable, that can't be. And they say, last report I read, they say there's like $2.3 trillion in there. Don't worry, Social Security's fine. We got $2.3 trillion in there. Well, you know what I'm calling? Baloney. I think it's crap. Did a little research. You know what happened in 2011? In 2011. President Obama wanted to raise the debt ceiling, you know, which they do, all this, because they don't know how to stop spending. They're always like, well, let's raise the debt ceiling. That sounds like a quality idea. And the Republican Congress said, you know what, no, we're not going to give. We're not going to give. And then Obama said, if you don't, we're not going to be able to pay Social Security. We're not going to be able to pay it. And people are like, is this right? And there was like a dude, Tim Geithner, I guess. They went to him. He was Obama's big financial head honcho. And they're like, is this true? And he's like, yeah, we won't be able to pay it. And at the time, I think people were so freaked out that no one called him on it. No one called him, but like, wait, isn't there supposed to be a big frickin' Scrooge McDuck room with like $2.3 trillion in it that you haven't touched, And I say, there is no Scrooge McDuck room. It's all just moving numbers around. It's all crap. It's all garbage. They steal this money from us from every paycheck, and then they never plan on paying it out. They never plan on paying it out. Everybody's on, oh, I'm on disability, and this guy hit. Everybody's getting Social Security. Very few people are paying into it, and they say it's gonna run out of money in 2035. Well, how can it run out of money in 2035 if everybody's still paying into it and there's a big frickin' Scrooge McDuck room? There is no Scrooge McDuck room. It's a scam, it's a sham, and this is why I don't trust big government. So happy birthday, you frickin' pyramid scheme from hell, Social Security. If you work for the government, stop messing with the money. You better put the money back, because when I retire, it's gonna be there. I've been working for a long time. You've been taking dough out of every paycheck. I want it. I've got receipts. I've got receipts. So I hope it didn't bum you out too bad, but sadly there's no Scrooge McDuck room. They're gonna keep spending the money, and we're gonna have to do something. Whew, I feel better. Sometimes you gotta stop and do a video by the flowers to know what really matters. I'll see you guys later.